The Sandman is still sitting comfortably in the Netflix top 10 and 2 bonus stories were released, much to the delight of fans. The series is based on Neil Gaiman's comics of the same name, and it features Tom Sturridge as the title character. Neil spoke to Express.co.uk and other press about how he had more control over the Netflix series compared to others. The Sandman has proven to be a success on Netflix, but it is not the first time the story has been adapted. There have been previous attempts to bring Dream of the Endless to both the small and big screen, but they have not all seen such success. The key to the Netflix show being such a hit was the fact Neil was directly involved in all stages of the process. He spoke to Express.co.uk and other media about how in the past, he felt he did not have as much control. Neil was asked why he was keener to adapt his stories nowadays compared to in the past. He said, "Because I have a lot more clout. It was really hard in the early days because somebody would buy the rights to something, and at that point, it was in the hands of the gods. Sometimes you get something good and sometimes you get something bad, and there was nothing you could do about it. All you could do was hope, and wherever I had control over the property I could try and choose my collaborators. But even then I could be misled. You sign on for a thing and you let them have the rights to the book because you love the director. And then the director leaves and suddenly another company has the rights to your book and starts bringing on other people." The writer admitted he had seen some questionable adaptations of his work in the past. He added, "You're getting to read some really bad, awful, embarrassing scripts and talking to people who have no interest in or empathy in the work they are adapting. So I think these days I have a lot more authority, I have a lot more power, and if things are going to be adapted, they are going to be adapted well. In the past, the only power I really had was yes or no. Somebody phones me up and says we want to adapt a Nancy Boys. And I say great, and they say but we are going to make all of the black characters white, and I can just say no, which I did. Now I can work with Amazon, with directors and an amazing cast, and we are doing the Nancy Boys that I had in my head. And over here we are making the Sandman that I had in my head." The fantasy drama shot to the top of the Netflix charts as fans were in awe of the incredible casting. The likes of Jenna Coleman, David Thewlis and Gwendolyn Christie were all keen to get on board. Fans were even more surprised to find out about the casting for the bonus episode, which is split into 2 stories. The 11th installment features David and Georgia Tennant, Michael Sheen, Sandra Oh and James McAvoy to name a few stars. Neil has already discussed his ideas for a second season, although it has not officially been renewed by Netflix. He said writing had already started, and following the success of the first outing, the show's future looks promising. The Sandman is on Netflix now,